understand why people like Disney remakes so much. That they're always going to get these massive openings. Again, the Little Mermaid remake is a movie that I have zero interest in seeing because I'm smart enough to realize that I'm just wasting my time. And from the clips I have seen of the movie, and from the trailers, it looks awful. Okay, the community has basically been split on this movie. Only 30% of people like the movie, but it's actually much higher than I thought it would be. 20% of people saying the movie was mediocre, and around 50% of people saying the movie was god awful. Okay, we're also going to do one for the machine very shortly as well. And that's basically like the only other movie that will release this weekend, which again probably is gonna lose a lot of money because no one is gonna be watching this. I didn't even see a single ad for this movie. Okay, so Sony's gonna be lucky that this movie is performing as well as it is. But again, I didn't see a single ad for the machine. Okay. Also, something we all know, there's a lot of really fishy things happening with the scores on IMDb, the scores on Rotten Tomatoes, the scores on Letterboxd. Okay, the critics, of course, love this movie. No soccer down. Okay, but yes, dumb people are going to be giving this movie 120 to 130 million. Thankfully, it is not 150 million. Okay, thankfully, people are not that dumb to give this movie 150 million dollars. But this movie is yet another awful Disney remake from what I've seen of it. It's yet another awful movie as well. Okay, and that's not gonna bode too well for what's coming out against this movie. Okay, what's coming out against this movie, you know, as well. So we also have, the machine that bombed. No one went to go see that movie, obviously, but kind of like Anna wanted against Toy Story 4. Okay, you know, audience X's are grateful for A cinema score. Which apparently, according to audiences, this is the A. Yeah, that's bullshit. You're telling me this is a good movie? You're telling me this is a good movie? No, thank you. I'm still not going to see it. With a 91% and 71.6%, because they're doing this because they know that they want people to see this so badly. Okay, they want people to see this so bad because they want this movie to make $1 billion. Okay, and it probably will make money because people will see, oh, it has an A cinema score. Rotten Tomatoes said it was good. Okay, see, all the critics are wrong. All the naysayers are wrong. Okay, as well. Fast X and Guardians of the Galaxy will be competing with number two. Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy has been doing pretty well. Also, Machine. No one's seen that movie, essentially. Okay, no one. I didn't see a single ad for the Machine. Same for the other movies. Okay, I didn't see a single ad for the Machine. Okay, not a single one. All the ads I've been seeing is for the Little Mermaid. Okay, I think that's another reason why this movie bombed because you don't really see. Say that about my father. Okay, didn't see a single ad for this movie. Okay, saving with Machine. Okay. And Carnival never even say that that movie, and you hurt my feelings. I didn't see a single ad for any of those movies. Also, Mario will still be in theaters at the time as well. So, yeah. Fast X is expected to be number two, okay? And expected to decline 66%. Guardians of the Galaxy expected to decline around a small percent, by 30%, 6%. So this movie is basically performing not as well as Top Gun, but still performing pretty well week to week. But you gotta realize that it's coming out next week against the Little Mermaid. Okay? And yes, we know Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse is coming out next week. Okay? No way in hell is Little Mermaid having a good hold against Spider-Verse. Okay? Fast X didn't have a good hold against Little Mermaid, obviously. Mario didn't have a good hold against Guardians of the Galaxy. Ain't no way Little Mermaid's gonna have a good hold against Spider-Verse. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Apparently the movie's gonna be extremely woke, so I won't be seeing this movie. Okay. One day, if people actually say this movie's really good, I might see it in the future, like in a year or two. But Spider-Verse is expected to open to 80 million plus domestically, probably even higher. But that's already pretty good because they're doing better 2 times before Spider-Verse. And then you have Transformers coming the week after, and then Flash, which actually is gonna do way more. It's gonna do half what I was expected it to do. Yes, this movie is only expected to open to $70 million. Okay, which is abysmal for this movie because you also have Transformers: Rise of the Beast also opening to 70 million, and Spider-Verse. So all 3 movies are gonna open to 70, $80 million at the box office. Okay, because Elemental is also expected to lose money too. Okay. Now it's up to 75 million. Okay. But if The Flash is a good movie, it should have decent enough ratings as well. You know, the movie has a $220 million budget. So that means this movie needs to make $540 million globally. It's expected to open at $220 million globally. Will it make $540 million needed to break even? We'll see. Okay. Oh wait, that is the budget, not the opening. It's like $220 million. But this movie will probably open and sign up. Probably do like $10 to $20 million there. It'll probably open up to, but it needs to make around four. Okay, it needs to make around $540 million to break even. Okay, it needs to make more than $400 million. Okay, but this movie is now going to track to $70 million as well. But we'll wait to see how the movie performs, how the movie opens to. But $70 million opening is pretty bad for this movie. Again, not surprising given all the controversies that Ezra Miller got himself into. Okay, but again, I think it's way too late with this movie. Okay, they brought back Michael Keaton. You know, they have Supergirl in the movie. They brought back Zod. They did all these things, but it's kind of like the other movie. They did all these things. They did all these things and it still bombed. Okay, but again, you know, all of these movies are going to eat into each other's box office. You know, and next month you have, you know, Indiana Jones coming out. The month after you got, you know, Mission Impossible. You got Insidious. You got Barbie and Oppenheimer. You know, you got the Haunted Mansion, which no one's going to watch Haunted Mansion. Okay. Yeah. But this is a disaster for DC if it really does open to 75 million. Okay. Again, the box office projections could go up or down. Okay. But DC movies never really had a big opening. Okay. I think only Batman vs. Superman came around, and that was because of how hyped it was. Okay. I think ever since the Batman vs. Superman movies, DC movies have done poorly. Except for Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Okay. But we'll wait to see how this movie performs. Okay. Because the box office projections for Flash are all over the place. Okay. As well. But again, but we also have numbers for Spider-Verse, Transformers: Rise of Beasts, as well. Apparently, they started the movie tracking at least on here for 45 million yen. But again, this was when they had the Flash projected for 140 million. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is now projected to open to 70 million at the box office. So, and what they changed that. So Transformers, box office. Yeah, do they have the updated numbers? Yo. No, they don't. They haven't changed it. Spider-Verse is actually expected to open to 100 million. That's going to be bad for the Little Mermaid. If Spider-Verse opens over 100 million, that's really bad. Flash expected to open from 85 to 125 million. They have not updated Transformers: Rise of Beasts to 47 to 46 million. When everyone else is saying, "Ooh, it's gonna open to 70 million. It's gonna open to 70 million. It's gonna open to 68 million, 68 to 70 million, 68 to 70 million." Okay, then you have box office posting, "Oh, it's gonna open to still 40 million." Okay, but again, these box office projections for these movies are pretty unreliable. Then, okay, you have everyone else saying the movie will open to 70 million, and you have box office posting 40 million. Okay, and then you have them still saying the Flash can still open to 140 million. Okay. But everyone else is saying 35 million. So you can't really trust these projections from this site if other sites are saying otherwise. Okay. Elemental will probably perform just like Shazam. Okay. No one's going to watch it. Okay. They don't have numbers for Dial of Destiny yet. Okay. No, Mission Impossible will make $1 billion because it's Tom Cruise. I think Mario already made $1 billion, but Mission Impossible hit $1 billion. Okay, that's almost certain. There's a chance that Spider-Verse might hit $1 billion. The box office projections keep growing for Spider-Verse, apparently. Yeah, okay, and Spider-Verse is gonna do twice the original already for most box office projections. Okay. And if people actually like the movie, people are going to be coming back over and over and over like the first movie to see it. Similar to like Puss in Boots. Okay. Yeah. But there's a chance it might open to 90 million, 100 million. Okay. With Spider-Verse. Okay. But yeah, that is about this video. So unfortunately, people are going to be watching the Little Mermaid remake, even though how bad it is. But apparently, according to the, audiences, people like it. But according to my ratings and Metacritic, people don't like the movie. But yep, that's basically this video here. Goodbye.